Welcome to 916 Career in Tech for the school year 2026-2027. I'd like to formally introduce myself. My name is Katie Wallish. I am a licensed dental assistant, and I will be your teacher throughout the school year. Contact information. The best way to get a hold of me would be via email. We do have access to phones in our classroom. Feel free to give us a call. You can leave a voicemail, and I would be calling you back towards the end of the day. A really, really important fact about communication here at 916 is the ability to use Parent Square. It is the most valuable form of communication that we have between teachers, parents, and students. Students, my expectation for you would be able to communicate with me through Parent Square. I will also communicate with you. So if there's ever an e-learning day or an assignment or a reminder or a field trip information, I will be communicating that through via Parent Square. If you're going to be absent, I would expect that you would give me that information by the 2:30 time at the end of the day, just so I can set you up for success in order to give you directions to either go into Google Classroom and maybe complete something or watch a video or just really have that conversation of what can I do to support you while you're out of the classroom for the day. A little bit of a course overview. Dental careers is really what you're here to study. We're going to kind of concentrate on all aspects. So you'll learn a little bit of information about dental assisting, dental hygiene, maybe what a lab tech looks like. You'll also have some knowledge coming your way about maybe a dental therapist. Minnesota has a really great program at the U of M. We also have information coming to you just what it takes to be a dentist and what that track or pathway could look like for you. So we'll dabble a lot in different aspects and areas of dental careers. We will focus quite a bit on dental assisting, but dental assisting is a really good pathway to bring you into any of those additional careers that you might be projecting to looking at. So you'll get a little bit of hands-on in here. We'll explore just morphology. We're going to do some dental stone, kind of creating our own lab within our classroom, which is a really exciting thing. The biggest thing for class expectations is just be open-minded and be prepared to come to class to learn. As a dental assistant working in the dental field, when we are working with each other in our classroom, just making sure that we really thrive to be explore what it would be like to be in a dental office, and that's team. So team orientated, working with others, ability to complete your tasks on time, and really just being open to conversations. So having fun, letting me know how I can support you, asking those questions. And I don't know everything, so we're going to dive into some of those questions and explore them together. So our mission really here at 916 Career in Tech is just to empower you students with opportunities to discover your purpose and develop some skills and passion necessary to pursue your goals within education, communication, or community and industry. So very powerful things that we're going to do here at Career in Tech. Industry credentials. We are going to be doing CPR certification this year. That will probably fall within that April or May timeline. We'll go through AED, we'll go through choking for adults and children and infants. We'll also go through medical emergencies and responses. At that point, I will tell the students and send out a Parent Square note about the fee for the CPR certification, which will be $8, but we're not going to collect that until we come around to CPR, just so students kind of know what's coming up, expectations, more information will come to at that point. But expect that closer to that April or May timeline of next year. Graduation cords. All seniors who meet the following criteria will earn a graduation cord from Northeast Metro 916. So if you participate in the full school year, you earn a B or higher on average, and you earn industry credentials. The Dental Careers Program or Dental Assisting Program is also going to align with Century College's first 3 classes for their semester. So we will be doing articulation with them. We'll work with them of kind of aligning some of that curriculum knowledge and consumption from you as students. So that will come to you as we start the first school year for information of what that looks like, okay? Industry introductions. There's 3 field trips that I would like to take with the students this year. Obviously, knowing that there could be some changes depending on availability with these three supports. So, Minnesota School of Dentistry is one of them. Star of the North usually happens around that April time, which would be a Thursday or Friday field trip. And then Renstrom Dental Lab is really great. They supported our students last year of allowing us to come over to the dental lab and kind of seeing a bird's eye view of what it takes to be a lab tech. So those are 3 field trips that hopefully we'll be able to take again this year. And if anything changes or we need to pivot and kind of modify what that looks like, we'll work together to communicate that. Guest speakers, parents out there listening to this, if you are a dental assistant, hygienist, DT, you have connections with dentists, or maybe you're a sales rep that has dental experience, and we would love to have you. We would have, if you could Zoom in, if you could come to the classroom and really just provide the students with information about what you do, how you got there, how the industry is being impacted, just how we can kind of inspire these future dental careers to our students here at Northeast Metro 916. So if you have anybody listening who wants to be a guest speaker, please send me an email and we'll connect. Career shadowing students, you'll learn a little bit more about this. Parents, if you have those connections, once again, kind of start putting those feelers out there. There will be an expectation that we do a fall shadow job and a spring job shadow. So if you are thinking about dental assisting, maybe we'll communicate this as a class, but we're going to have you reach out to some of those dental offices and see if you can do an hour or 2 of job shadowing. And then same thing will be in the spring. So maybe now you're thinking more along the lines of hygiene or DT, or want another go at that dental assisting job shadowing to confirm that this is something that you're really interested in doing. We're going to work together to help you find those locations and offices that will be willing to have you come in. Those can be done during class time. They do not need to be done outside of the classroom time. And if there's any individual that needs kind of a accommodation for that specific career shadowing opportunity or job shadowing opportunity, we'll communicate and talk in class, okay? But just something to kind of think about. We want you to see and work and talk with those live acting dental assistants, dental hygienists, dentists, or front desk staff, just so then you can kind of really get that full bird's eye view of what it would potentially look like for you next year. Digital badging. This is something new for all of us. We will have a system where students have kind of an ID. So you got information of how to upload appropriate picture of yourself. So ultimately, you are preparing yourself for a career. And the careers might be all different, right? So you are preparing yourself to be career ready, which looks like clocking in on time, using your badge to be able to communicate when you're taking those breaks. So it is really an awesome system. You'll learn a little bit more as you come in, but the badge is ultimately there just to instantly prove your skill is real. So coming in, you're looking at it as a job. So you're coming in just like you would for the school, just like you would for Century College, Horizon, U of M, any of those, where you're clocking in for your job or your education, you're recording that data, and then you're badging yourself out. So this will just really help you kind of prepare for if maybe you haven't had a job quite yet and you've never had to clock in. So just what does that look like and how to improve that skill to be confident in making sure that you're preparing yourself for big picture of long-term career success. You're going to see a lot of these, career force ready. That's ultimately what we're going to kind of gear towards this year. So just making sure that we're respectful, engaging, accountability, discipline, and having a voice in the classroom. Once again, here's that slide again. I'm going to notate the professionalism. So that is a big piece of our industry. We have to be able to learn to talk and work with patients, no matter where you are in the dental office. They are kind of our main focus. So how do we break down some of those communication barriers? How do we work around conversations? How do you feel confident within your voice? And how do you kind of change your communication with each individual to align with that best situation that's happening at that point. So we're going to focus a lot on that as well. You'll earn professionalism points, and we'll talk about that as a classroom of what that looks like, but it's just really making sure that you're coming prepared. So being prepared, if we're in our PPE or if we're in our scrubs for the day, that you are like workforce ready. Attendance practices, like we talked about a little bit earlier, we report all absences to our home schools, and those are done by 2:30 each day. Tardies, we want you to make sure that you are communicating with us. If you're a driver, I obviously don't want you to be texting when you're driving, so just communicating when you're coming in the door. Why you were a little bit late, if you had to do something with a sibling or appointment, just you and I with that conversation. You don't have to announce it to the whole class, but just making sure that you and I are just, if I was your manager, your boss, or your dentist that you were working with, that we have that clear communication set across the board. You can either email me or use the Parent Square, and I will make sure to respond to you within that reasonable time. With attendance practices, we are articulating with Century College. So it is very important that if you are earning to receive those credits, that you are here. The only way that you can get that articulation credit is if you are attending the classroom and your grades are transferable, which would be B or better. So I will help you on the grade aspect. We will get there together, but you have to be here in order to achieve that. So I'm committed to you to be here as much as I possibly can, and provide as much support as I can along the way. I do know that when you're sick, but communicating with me during that time so I can, like I said, provide something to you on Google Classroom that maybe you can still get that knowledge and not affect that transferable credit. Subalt, that's just a way that we'll be able to communicate if I happen to be out sick, or maybe I was in another class teaching something and you were absent or I was absent. We can do subalt, which just means that you're not required to come to Northeast Metro 916. So if school has been canceled or anything like that, that information will come to you via Parent Square, and then you would refer to Google Classroom, and I will have kind of like the day's date, that it's a subalt, this is an assignment, and then we can communicate however we need to, okay? Just if we're not utilizing that space, if I'm out and you're not completing the coursework that was maybe pushed out to Google Classroom and we had a lab day the next day, you might not be able to continue on with the lab portion until you finish the assignment. So just if I put something out there, make sure that we're communicating and you're getting that work done. Office staff, so our administrators are Michelle, Molly, and Eric, and our admins, which are down in our 916 front office, are going to be Kelly and Jennifer. I will introduce you to everybody. You will meet everybody throughout our school year. Parents, as you're coming into open house, you'll be able to meet these support staff as well. We also have support staff, Lindsay, Amber, and Jill. So there's some different roles and responsibilities that these people take on during our school year, and we utilize our support staff. So they'll be coming into our classroom. We'll be going down to these amazing people, working with them on helping us with testing and just where do we go after 916, what colleges are we looking at, how can we get that career in tech transfer credits. You'll be introduced, and we will utilize all of our support staff that we have here at Career in Tech. Academic expectations. Students, just once again, make sure that you're attending regularly, you're on time, and you're being productive in class. As you'll get to know me, we will work within groups. We will change groups. We will talk about just what it's like to be in the dental office once again. In a dental office, there is a team atmosphere there. So working on making sure that we know everybody, we support everybody, we're helping clean up with each other, we're helping if maybe you're understanding a spot of curriculum a little bit faster than maybe your neighbor person, how are you retaining that information and helping kind of propel everybody forward within the class. Students must maintain academic honesty as well for assignments and things like that. I really believe in community, so helping each other. But when it comes down to testing and making sure that we are just being honest within that academic quizzes and exams. Behavior and expectations. I will not be reading this full slide to you because it is in our student handbook, but just remembering that we're in a college campus. You are projecting yourself as a career ready student. So just making sure that you're dressing appropriately, you're using proper language. We're on third floor where we are surrounded by dental assistants from Century College, dental hygienist from Century College. The nursing program is up here, so high school and college. There are a lot of professional health careers in here. And believe it or not, it's a small world out there. So if you're behaving in a certain way, maybe a name might stick with somebody, and future down the line, you could be applying at an office that person works with, and maybe they could remember some of that poor behavior that was done in the hallways. So just making sure that we walk in and communicate and talk and behave as though we are part of their team here at the Century College. Parking, if you are a driver, there is a student parking lot in the back. We always recommend that you depart Century College at the stop light, just so there's no issues. It can be very unsafe driving around here just because it's very, very busy. So just use caution, drive safe, make sure that you're parking where parking is legal. If it says do not park there, do not park in a handicap spot. Make sure that you're just following those procedures that we'll talk about the first week of school as well. Information that was important or is important is on our website. So that Career and Tech Handbook, the district handbook, our calendar, and then our contact information. So if you have any questions, please just use that as a resource for yourself. And I'm looking forward to having a really great, amazing 2026-2027 school year with all of you. I am open, available if you have questions, concerns. I want to learn and know more about your interest in our industry, and I will work really hard to try to continue to make those partnerships to be able to really get you out there and make you feel comfortable with those future decisions. So I can't wait to meet everybody. Have a really great school year. Thank you.